Welcome, congregation, parishioners, the dead who have passed. I want to read for you the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth that as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Welcome to Hartley Mauditt, an old village shrouded in mystery. St Leonard's Church is where we stand, at the font. This church was built circa 1100, probably around 1125. It was built 30 years after William the Conqueror invaded here. The records of the rectors and the patrons go back to 1220, with the first one being Nicholas de Warwick and the patron being the de Mauditt family. Then we have various changes through the century, 4 more times, with the Vicar of Hertef, Nicholas Edmundo de Tewinda, and Isabella de Caducci, and the Duchy of Lancaster. Then you go through to the 1300s. We have Johann, the Lancaster, the Claybrooks, and the Ebes, and the Smartthorpes. Into 1400s, we have the Duchy of Lancaster again, obviously going down through the years, when it then reverted back to Richard de Jenkins and James Liddell, patrons who were the Crown. In the 1500s, until the mid-1500s, the Crown still owned it. They were still the patrons. And then in the latter stages of the 1500s, under Queen Elizabeth I, the Crown then let it go to the Stewart family. And that was Nicholas Stewart. And what happened was, in the 1600s, 1630s, 1640s, the Roundheads invaded the town of Alton. And therefore, just up the road, they moved out a little bit further and they attacked the house. As you go into the 1640s, it was the sequestrators who were the patrons, with Mr. Morris and Mr. Rose. Then you go into the latter stages of 1672, Sir Nicholas Seward got the family's house back, and then it was passed over to the Stuarts once again. Into the 1700s, Sir Simeon Stewart took over, and then we had the Reverend W. Duke going into the 1814s. Into the 1830s, 1840s, we had two more Reverends, C. Taylor and Reverend Douglas. When we went into the mid-1840s, up until 1903, it was the Plummer family. They took over. 1960s, the patron then was the Bishop of Winchester, up until this day. This village was abandoned in the 1800s. The Stewart family, they had a very, very big breakup. It's quite comical, but it's sad also. The wife left, and being a typical old school male, he didn't want his wife to have anything. So he had the house knocked down. And as he had the house knocked down in the 1800s, therefore the parish filtered away. As the parish filtered away, the buildings were uninhabited and they became derelict and therefore wasted away to what we have now as the only thing left in this settlement of ancient times is the church that we now stand in. So here on my right hand side I have a K2 meter, and on my left I have an EMF sensor meter. You can see the lights fluctuating, you can see them spiking. I have my data on. I'm going to turn my data off. Data is off. Everything is off, as you can see on top here on the phone.
And the lights have all stopped, yeah.
And the lights have all stopped. I ask to be surrounded, filled and illuminated with divine white light to cleanse and purify my energy, and that energy of Mark. Uplift our vibration and support us in embodying our highest divine truth and potential. And so it is.
Just turn my 4G off. Right, so we're in St Leonard's Church, and we've got the K2 meter here. Apparently someone's been here before and picked up an energy. I'm not sure what energy or anything like that, but we thought we'd come here and try and do a bit of calling out.
At the moment we're sitting on this bench.
Gonna get the name, yeah.
Yeah, and it says Vector Mitchell, 1912 to 2011. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment.
So if there's any spirits here that want to come through and talk to myself and Rich, come forward, use all our energy. You got anything you want to say? Anything? Do you want to pass over a message? Vector, are you here? Come forward. We mean you no harm. We're here to pass a message over to you. If you want to speak to us, we can help you. Have you been here since the beginning? Are you at peace? Do you like the music that's being played at the moment? No.
I heard something, I didn't hear no.
We'll review that one.
Yeah.
But that was a lady saying no.
Okay, that was at 1:40
We'll go back to that.
on the recording.
If that's you, if that's the lady that's come forward, can you say hello to us, please? My name's Mark, and this is Rich. Can you say one of our names? Right, we're now in AM.
Slow down it.
I'm slowing it down, yeah. Is there a female presence here that wants to speak to myself or Rich? Can you say hello? Yeah. Just a reminder, we're in reverse sweep. Does anyone want to pass a message over to myself or Rich? Come say hello.
If there's anybody here with us at the moment, whether you don't want to talk to us or you're angry with us being here or you're shy, can you do something with these two recorders down here? Well, that just spiked to 1.6.
I'm sure it said go home.
0.16. Do you want us here? We have a K2 as well here, which obviously you can make the lights flash on and off.
If you come close to us, you can use your energy to make the lights move. The stronger you get near, the brighter the lights go. Can you turn the lights to a nice big red for us? Use all your energy that you got. Do you understand what I'm asking?
Scanning stopped. Scanning.
So what did we try and use, Mark, or the equipment we've just been using, but we think we've got a couple of responses, but we're not sure, so we're moving on to the other bit. What was that we used first?
PSP7.
PSP7 box. So now we're moving on to the Paralus by ITC Legions. Very, very good, very popular. I love it. It's one of my favourites. And let's see if we can get any words to come through on this box that mean anything. We're sitting on the bench outside the church at the moment. And remember, this church is centuries and centuries old. We go back to the 11th hundred. 10th? Was it 11th or 10th? No, it's 12th century, 12th, so it's 1125. So we got
12th century.
we had the word 10 come through, but I was saying 11 at the time, and I wasn't sure about it, and it just prompted me with 10. But obviously you're wrong. So whatever spirit that is, you're a century too early. So let's just see if we can get any other words that come up that are relevant to where we are.
Because we've had some good validation with this app at the moment.
This is one of our favourites at the moment. This one and the Necrophonic app, which we will try and use again in a minute.
Mattress.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Mattress, more intense.
Yeah. So where we are at the moment is outside the church on its right flank. We are opposite the pond. We're right next to some lovely graves. They all are steeped in history. We are going to return to this place, and we're going to return here at night. We're allowed to walk in and around the grounds, but we can't gain access inside the church at night, which is fair enough. But what we do know is...
Crate.
Crate.
Oh, crate. That's not...
No, correct. But don't forget, this sound bank also has double synonyms, so sometimes you'll get a word come through that's not spelt right because it doesn't spell
Could
correctly.
resemble the word
but it
that
could
you're
be
after,
the opposite of the actual word because we get two.
So we can't go in there.
words.
We can't go into the church. Great.
So, yeah.
So he obviously doesn't want.
So we won't be going into the church on our return at night, but we will be doing some graveside vigils. Where we are here, also there's a pond over the road, quite a nice pond, and it's been here centuries. People have been known to hear.
Understand.
Yeah, we understand. We understand. People have been known and understood of what they've been hearing. Horse hooves. They believe a highwayman. They also believe that a woman is seen on the back of a coach, like horse and carriage coach. They believe that runs up this little lane. Can you pan around, Mark, and can you see the lane that just goes past the front of the church? We are actually in a little lane, very dainty. You can only get one card.
Does it?
Knife. We can only get one car down here at a time. There are various passing routes, but it's in a dainty, beautiful little place. And I can imagine it was a stunning place when there was like, the village was here, which obviously is now not here. I'm going to find the part in the Domesday Book where this place is mentioned, and we can copy that into the video. I don't know what language it's going to be in, Old Latin or something like that. So, run?
No, we're not running.
Yeah, I'm not running. No one scares us. So what we think, we found the copse behind us where the house was, but we need to check on the Ordnance Survey map from many years ago, because on Google Earth it doesn't really show the foundation. But we want to get that right, and then we can actually go into that copse, can't we?
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, it's been amazing visit here. The insight into the history, going back to the 1200s of patrons and names. Oh, we've got an odd vehicle coming past now. Don't see very many vehicles going past. Just listening to the wind through the trees behind us. It's such a beautiful place, but I bet it turns on a totally different side of the coin at night time.
Easy,
yeah.
Yeah. I bet it flips round. Obviously you've got the old adage of nighttime scary, your mind plays tricks on you, pareidolia, all those sort of things. But believe this place has centuries and centuries of history. We will be back.
I keep hearing Derek. Derek? Okay, we'll have a look on the wall in a minute. Derek? Is that you, Derek? Would you like to come forward and talk to myself? My name's Mark. Welcome. Okay. I hold a device that has many words for you to come forward and talk to me. Do you have any words that you want to pass over? You see behind me here, we've got all the names of the rectors and the patrons. Do we have any of the people here with us inside this building, this lovely building?
John, William, Lawrence, Thomas, Richard.
John. Is it John? No. Come on, give us a name.
Frank. George, Arthur, Alfred. Claude, Stanley, David, Victor, Cannon, Peter, Tony.
Who's here? Come on, Spirit, give us your name. Say it.
Is there any members of the Mauditt family here? I would love to speak to someone from the Mauditt family.
John.
John, can you tell us your surname? Because I know that this building had lots of Johns. What date, John? What date? Is there anybody here from the Civil War? Geoffrey? Walter? We're standing at the font. Over the years, this has seen thousands and thousands and thousands of baptisms, Christian. Chris.
Are you trying to say Christian?
Christian? Meet again.
What's your name?
Edmund, are you there? Sinister. Edmund? Edmund, come forward.
Do you want this in here still? Do you want us to leave?
What about the days of William the Conqueror? This was built a few, not centuries, a few decades after William the Conqueror, so 30 years or so. Doom. So this is in the Domesday Book. Alton, Hartley's. Philip. Is there a Philip on the wall?
There's a P.
John. No Philip. No Philip.
No Philip, no. Would you like us to ring the bell?
Yes. Oh, wow.
Okay, we'll ring the bell. That's pretty awesome. Listen. You can even bang on the wall as well. Look, we have the walls here. Can you do like a little noise? Was that the bell that was going?
I heard a ding, but I don't know, I think it's still my ears ringing from the bell.
I'm sure I heard the bell just go very faintly.
King. Yeah, no, I did. No, I heard that. I thought it was in my ears.
No, I heard it as well.
Right, okay. That was a ting.
And I've just got a tingle all over my hands.
Okay, that was definitely a ting, because I thought it was in my ears. From the bell.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Can you make that bell ring again? I heard a bang.
Another ting. Are you getting that? Or was it in my
Yeah,
ears?
I can hear it. It's like a high-pitched noise.
It's like the
Gone.
remnants of the bell at the end of the bell, when it goes ding.
It's gone.
I've just pulled my hat above my ears.
If that's you making that noise with the bell, do it one more time so we can hear it together. Make that bell jingle. Not jingle, but you know. Do your thing with the bell.
Make the bell go ting.
Just tap it. Still moving and all. Come on, give us that last bit of closure that we're here. We are, as we said, we are coming back here. Not till a long time.
Well, we will be back. We don't know when. Can't say, but we will be back.
We'll be back. So, just for the viewers, Here we go, it's doing it again.
Got it. I've got it. I hear it now.
I'm not sure if that... What is that?
It also sounds a bit
A speaker. Electric.
There's nothing in here. There are no speakers. Wow.
If that's you making that noise, can you do it again? Or can you show yourself on camera? Look, I'll hold it like this. Can you manifest yourself? Just show us yourself. Just behind us. Make a noise. Scare us.
Grant them, O Lord, thy eternal rest.
There we go. I'm not sure if you're picking that up on camera.
I can hear it again and again.
And it stopped. It's going shorter. Starts and stops. It's like an interference.
Could it be the wind thrusting through the bell tower?
No.
And
It's not windy. Look, you see the trees. They're just that wouldn't cause that. That's like
No, probably not.
you know, like a speakerphone where you get that.
do you know what it
after
also
effect,
sounds
white
like?
noise.
You know, like at the top of a milk bottle when you go.
Yeah, like a whistling.
Yeah, when you blow across the top of the milk bottle and it sounds like that. But also the last little tiny bit of a bell ring when it goes ding.
And can we have a look see if there's any speakers in here?
There's no speakers, I've checked
There is
already.
none, is there?
No. There are no speakers.
What is making that noise?
It's like it's up there. It's up there.
There's nothing.
I'm moving away further. It's there. It's up there. Again, listen.
That was a rustling little noise. Over there. All right, so now we're going to close up. We want to thank you for any spirits that came forward that wanted to speak. We could not acknowledge. Your presence is always grateful to us.
Thank you for your interaction. Thank you for any energy that you've used trying to contact us. We will be back. And if you didn't get through this time, we will endeavour to speak to you again.
And on that note, guys, thank you very much. And we'll see you in the next video.